Things in bits and pieces, you guys. This camera sucks. I'm just doing it off my cell phone because it's all I have right now. Okay, so mother was making various threats reporting she was going to blow up the prosecutor's office. That's a lie. You guys saw me in the office with the school guys on my line with the school cops. I wasn't doing anything like that. Making that I'm going to blow up Amazon building. I'm in Ohio. How the fuck? Okay, look. This is taken so out of context. I played a little joke on Jeff Bezos, Barack Obama, and Jamie Dimon, okay? On Twitter, like that same day, but earlier. This is like September 21st. Okay, I've tweeted those guys in the past a lot, all right? And I've read for them, and I've read futures for them, and they know who my Twitter feed is. We don't know each other personally, but I knew that they weren't going to do anything if I said something crazy to them. And I was trying to prove to my sister that this was real. Do you know what I mean? Like what I said was real, and my Twitter connections were real, and all this stuff, because she kept on calling me fucking crazy. And I'm like, dude, so I did something that would normally make the news on Twitter and would be a really big deal, blah, 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 blah. And of course, they didn't do anything, okay? So she's taking that out of context. And I told her that they wouldn't do anything. And I said, and when they don't, then you're gonna shut your mouth because you're really pissing me off. You know what I mean? You're being so disrespectful. You're being so rude. You're acting like such a bitch. This isn't going well at all. Like, I'm about to go and get I'm going to blow my cover right now. And then if you don't get it together, I'm going to go get my kid and we're going to go back down to Florida. Okay? Because I've had it with you. We've been here 16 days. Something is weird as hell. I'm like, I don't trust you. And this is to my sister, and you're acting like the biggest bitch, and then she calls the cops because of what I write on Twitter. Well, in normal situations, you know, you would go to jail for this, and they just came and I took a picture with them, they smiled, because they knew about my deal on Twitter, okay? And I showed you that picture of last time with me with the police. So they did nothing, and I said, now, Kelly, are you gonna shut the hell up? And when the police came, they said, you need to go get your kid. Okay, so this is all during this time, okay? I didn't threaten to blow up Amazon, okay? I called Jeff, okay, and had him play it. I didn't call it. I tweeted Jeff and I had him go along with me because my sister was driving me nuts. All right. And other things. Like I threatened to blow up Amazon and other things. Like they're purposely being, because no one can explain why I can do this stuff on Twitter unless I'm telling the truth, all right? Mother also sent over 500 text messages to Kelly in a matter of 3 hours. That probably is true because Kelly was kidnapping my kid and I realized it. So I was just blowing her phone up, you know what I mean? Mother threatened to file kidnapping charges against Kelly if Eden's not returned to her. That's also true. I was like, look, hand over my kid. We're done. I've had it. Like, we're done. Like, we had the big altercation. She called the cops. The cops didn't get me. That was it. I went down to school. Then all this shit blows up. And now it's with family services, and they're backing Kelly up like 1,000%. And I'm here to tell you that I believe that they were involved in this thing with the lead investigations, and then with the further investigation that came out of that one. In fact, I would guarantee it. And that's why they're being so hostile and making stuff up and not and being very various other things. Like they're not saying exactly what I'm saying because they can't explain how I can do these things, and they know that something weird's up. That's why they're being purposely vague. Okay. The police were called. Yeah, I called the police, okay? I called the police. The police were called. Yeah, because I called them. And Kelly, mother, and the police arrived at Eden's school. I didn't know that I didn't call them at Eden's school, okay? I don't know who called them at Eden's school. The school police are the ones that wouldn't let me get Eden. Mother did not meet the criteria to be pink slipped. I don't even know what pink slip means, so whatever. So they were all transported to FCCS and the agency, which is Franklin County Child Services, and the agency was granted law of Eden for safekeeping. Mother was reporting that she works for CIA, FBI, Russia, North Korea. I never said that I worked for any of them. What I said was I did terrorist locations on Twitter, okay, that included all of these people. And I've showed you in the past when I tweet CIA and FBI and Russia and North Korea, all right? And that's all that I said that I did. Okay, all that I said that I did was what I showed you, all right? So, what the fuck? Mother reported that she is not currently linked with counseling and denied having mental health concerns. Okay. They asked me about my mental health history. I said I have PTSD. I'm like, I'm on Klonopin. But this has nothing to do with that. And this is something that I've been doing for these people for 3 years, different agencies, wherever I would feel. Like, if I see North Korea come up in my crystal, in my globe, I say I see North Korea in my crystal, If I see Russia, I say I see Russia, okay? Like, because why should I do tarot reads. It's wherever they are. It's global. She's not currently living with counseling and I have a mental health care. Okay, I told them I was on Klonopin, that I have been seeing a shrink for years, okay? And that I have PTSD and that I was very concerned about what was going on. Okay? So it's a total lie and total turning it around. Mother reports she's prescribed medication. Yes, I told them, okay, that I was on Klonopin, but it is not known if she has a current prescription. Yes, I did, and as a matter of fact, I took a picture of it. It was Klonopin. Like, mother reports to be threatened by the black, and then it cuts off, and it was going to say Black Panthers. Okay, because I didn't say I was being threatened by them in Ohio, but I was threatened by them in Las Vegas. So do you see how they made me look like a total lunatic? Okay, so that was on purpose, all right? And that's why I've done this YouTube feed, all right? And it does make them look really terrible, This is exactly what they did. So this is how they go about grabbing your kid if they don't like you politically, okay, and if there's an investigation or whatever, or you piss the wrong person off, what they do is that they make shit up, they exaggerate, and they twist things, okay? This is what family services does. This is that, all right? And now I'm in West Palm, and I've been here for, I don't know, like a couple of months, and, I'm working, and I'm still doing my thing on Twitter, okay? And I'm still talking to anywhere that I see that has an issue, I report it on Twitter. None of that's changed, all right? And, so this is how family services steals your child, all right? They grab you and they make things look a lot worse than they are, and they twist things. And I believe that this was part of that investigation that was bogus. And that's why they did this in 16 days. And that's why they made this look so terrible. Can you blame me for leaving? Can you blame me for just walking out of it and going, this is a huge trap? And, what are you supposed to do in this situation? I know I'm calling a lawyer. I know.